my name is Nicole Sachs, and I am a mind-body clinician, psychotherapist, author. My story is that I had great vision as a young person. And when I hit about 40 years old, I'd say, I started being able to see less and less in terms of acuity in near vision. So I couldn't, read a book without glasses or look at my phone or, be on a computer, etc. And it was getting to the point where not only was it interrupting the flow of my life, it was also really affecting my emotional state as well. Because to participate in normal activities, I needed the glasses, and it wasn't just like they made it a little better. I was disabled without my glasses. I remember once, but I arrived somewhere and I had no glasses in my car, no glasses in my bag. And I honestly felt a little panicked, like I'm not actually going to be able to function. If I have to read something, I won't be able to. Then, about 2 years ago, my far vision started to deteriorate as well. I had always heard about LASIK. It can fix your far vision, but not your near. And that just wasn't my biggest problem, so it never occurred to me to get LASIK. And then one day, I was at one of my daughter's dance events, and one of the parents mentioned that her friend had gotten Refractive Lens Exchange. Once I heard about it, I was like, if it's possible to get a surgery that would actually repair my vision, I really want to look into it. So I went online and I read the reviews for Dr. Lee, and they all were just like really, really glowing, not just about him and his surgery, about his staff and about the professionalism of this office. And so I decided to come in for an evaluation. I really appreciated the fact that I felt like they really looked at every possible angle, and then they told me I was actually an excellent candidate, and we talked about, the surgery. He kind of gave me the whole picture, and I decided, yes, I want to do this. But what I didn't quite understand how incredible this was going to be, that I really got a ton of attention and care specifically from Dr. Lee, who I felt was like almost an artist. And I felt so impressed and excited at the thought that we could talk to each other, and then he, with his expertise, could make decisions about the two different lenses, because of course, no two people are the same and no two eyes are the same, and my eyes were going to work together to see things. And I have to say, the surgery day itself is painless. The staff is excellent. Everybody explains everything that's going on. The procedure itself is really brief. I did not feel any discomfort. I was really functional almost immediately, and certainly the next day. I'm about 6 weeks out right now. I can't tell you how different my life is. So first of all, I don't need glasses at all. I can see far, I can see detail, and I can see my phone. One thing Dr. Lee said to me, and I appreciated it, is there's no way to turn back the clock. I am 52. I'm not going to have vision like I did when I was 20, but he was going to do his very best. And I would never sit here and say, oh, it's perfect, because I just think that's an unrealistic way to be. But I have to say, as close to perfect, or as close to ideal as I think can be with a surgery like this, I feel like I have. Night vision definitely is the first thing that you have to get through, and because sometimes lenses create like a little bit of a halo. But having said that, once I had both eyes done, I could drive at night. I was coming home from the airport and I was looking at the lights on the highway, and I wasn't driving, so I could have specifically more accurate ability to observe, because I wasn't having to pay attention to anything else. And I'm like, wow, it's really, really better, So all that to say, this is a surgery I am thrilled that I did. I have had such relief. It's not just that I can see, it's that my whole emotional experience of being alive. I thank you, Dr. Lee, and the whole staff here. It's just, it's been a pleasure and a relief, and it's exciting that the thing I thought I was going to have to live with for the rest of my life is actually pretty much totally resolved. So, thank you.